What is going on, y'all? Hey, I had a bunch of extra footage I didn't quite know what to do with. Then it hit me. There's a lot of good tips in this stuff. So let's just do a tip episode. Left the seat at home today. Gives me a little more of a little pivoting stool. I'll be crab walking mostly anyway. Crab walking is a great way to sneak up on tailing fish. Even if the bottom is mush or there's oyster, it's okay. You don't have your body weight on your feet. You're just shuffling along. There's a black drum tailing right in that cut right there. At the end of this, I'm going to kind of walk through my gear and show you how I pulled off this ultralight sight casting scenario, throwing a much smaller plastic with just the weight of the hook. There we go. Fish bite strikes. Ultralight 1000. Yes, sir. We got ceviche, man. Got us some ceviche. Got him to eat, got him to eat. Looks good. There we go. I'm throwing at these things for an hour. No takers. Finally this guy. I just took a Fish Bites butt kicker, clipped the tail off to make it a smaller profile, put it on a weedless worm hook, and boom, there you go right there. Keeper. That's going to be ceviche's what that's going to be. This is a Lew's TLC 1000. I have 8-pound braid on it. Little bitty reel, right? I got it paired up with an old school Lew's Captain Blair Wiggins speed stick, M2 inshore, 6'9", little wispy rod, little screw-in worm hook, and a Fight Club butt kicker with the weedless hook, and I clipped the tail off to make the profile smaller because they're kicking up shrimp and little crabs and stuff. And I put this in his face and I let it settle. And then when he turned on it, I twitched it like I made him think he kicked it up in the grass. Wham. This whole flat is hard like this. So much of the Central Texas coast is just turtle grass, solid bottom flats with no oyster around for a good ways. As I'm cruising over these type of areas, I'm always looking for a good hard bottom. I poke around with my paddle or push pole, and I just try to find good spots to wade. I make mental notes of these spots, and when we have a good wade day, I know right where to go. On yours, we can do the nose rope. Up here, I put a little loop. That puts the working load right at you where you're fishing this way. So what we're doing here is we take this kayak and we put the nose into the wind, the bow into the wind. That makes it, it swings the back end, the workload, the milk crate by where we're going to be standing. So I make about a 1-foot loop out of just some random rope or paracord or whatever I've got. And this bow mounted loop that kind of comes off the handle up there allows me to take a 6-foot parking pole and stab it right in, swinging the back end down end where we're standing, and we have access to the milk crate, and the kayak is out of the way and we can throw with the wind. Works amazing. Might be because he's got some shoulders. He's not coming quietly. Come on, get out of here. Yep. Get the Fish Bites brawler, boy.
It swims pretty.
Oh yeah, it just kind of
I mean, it looks tasty.
darts all over,
Yeah.
and it stinks to high heaven, man. They can smell it and taste it. What we're using here is a Fight Club by Fish Bites jig head in 16th ounce, really light, with the butt kicker paddle tail, just keeping it above the grass, just mid water column, jerk, jerk, let it fall, jerk, jerk, let it fall. I always tend to bring a little bit stouter rod with a 3000 on it. And what I do is if somebody catches a pinfish or ladyfish bycatch just on accident, I put a piece of cut bait on that hook with nothing else, throw it behind us as we're working topwater. And sometimes it produces. Alright people, good morning, it's early. I got Mike Mendoza with me from Kingsville. You're from Kingsville, right?
Well, originally living in Austin right now.
Oh, Mike fishes with me a lot, and on this day we knew there were a lot of squalls around. Seeking refuge underneath this Carolina skiff here, people. Get out the rain.
It's coming down.
Anywhere on the entire Gulf Coast of Mexico, you're going to find a lot of squalls, especially in the heat of summer. None of these little rain squalls had lightning with them, so pretty much we just had to dodge the squall. Lightning's a whole other issue. Avoid that altogether. When you can see a bunch of them in the distance, it's best to look at your radar on your cell phone and take note of how many are around. If there's more than one or two, you might want to fish a spot that's close to the truck, close to a gazebo at a parking lot, or close to a bunch of boat stalls that you could take refuge under if all hell broke loose. Whatever you do, have a lot of fun, but whether you're in a kayak or a boat, always keep an eye on that weather. I hope some of these tips helped you out. Till next time, see ya. What?